Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our April CFMA Member Benefits Series. My name is Laura O'Connor. I am CFMA's Membership Director, and I'm thrilled to have you all with us today. It's my pleasure to introduce Lauren Knoxstein, CFMA's Vice President of Customer Experience. Lauren has both membership and technology under her umbrella. If you have questions during the presentation, feel free to drop them in the chat, and we'll be sure to address them during the Q&A portion at the end of the meeting. Lauren, over to you.
Thank you, Laura. Nice to meet you all. So I'm going to share my screen. Laura, just let me know that you can see the slides. And we'll get going. You can see the slides, Laura? Okay. So thank you everyone for joining us today. I'm going to bring you through our new website. So we've been working for over a year with transforming the digital experience. And I wanted to just give you an overview of the website and what we've done with this tech evolution. So to start, some of the updates that you can expect to see. So we've introduced a single sign-on, meaning that whether you're signing in for your membership, your certification, or your education, it's all one login now. So you don't have to log into different platforms. We've also launched a new membership dashboard where you can get access to all of these portals all from one place. We have a new learning and a new certification platform. And as I said, it's all integrated with your membership record. And we've updated our Connection Cafe platform. So just to kind of remind you all from where we were at, this was your old boring dashboard when you logged in. Nothing too snazzy here. It did its job, but we really wanted to make something more engaging. So now when you log in, you're going to find your new exciting dashboard. And this is going to be your place to really access a lot of different areas of CFMA and your engagement with us. So I'm going to walk you through that now. In order to find your dashboard, when you go to cfma.org and you log in, you'll see this My Dashboard up at the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And when you click that, it's going to bring you into your dashboard. From there, I'm going to navigate you around the dashboard. So on the far left, you're going to find all of your personal details. So you can upload a photo here, but it's going to have your company name, your position, your email address, your phone number, your address, your membership status. So are you a general or an associate member, and how long you've been a member, and then your CCIP status, if applicable. And you can click the button at the bottom, Update Information, to update any of these details whenever you'd like. Now's a good time to make sure all of your contact details are up to date and all of your information is correct on your portfolio. In the middle of the screen, then you can access your learning products, any products you might have purchased, your CPE, and more. And I'm going to walk you through each of those sections right now. The first is education. So under education, if you click view more, it's going to launch you into the LMS. So you're going to open up your education portfolio. Your screen will look something like this. At the top, you'll see recently accessed courses. Those are courses that you might have been in recently. So if you were working on something and you didn't finish it, you can quickly go right there to get back into it and finish whatever you were learning. But beneath it has every course that you might have purchased, and you can use the filters there to find what courses that you're looking for, or the search bar here. The other thing I wanted to show you is this transcript page. So when you click on transcript, it's going to bring up this dashboard. And this is going to show every detail of any course that you have purchased, as to your completion rate, when you've completed it, how long it took you to complete. I'm not super fast at learning. These are all just test courses for me. It will give you your status, your score if applicable, and then the any CPE credits that might be associated with that course learning. as well as what category those CPE credits fall under. And then if you want to get your certificate, you can click on this button here and it will pull up your certificate that you can print and save and do with what you'd like. I'm going to talk more about the CPE credits in a minute, but let's move on to products. So products has a very similar widget and button. If you click on that button, it's going to bring you to this page, my content and purchases page. You're going to see anything that you might have purchased from CFMA in this place. So if you've purchased a state tax law guide, you will see it listed here and you can click the access content button down here and it will bring you to the page to download the PDF. If you have an education course in here, you can also click that button and it will also launch your LMS for you as well. So here's the CPE credit section. It's kind of lumped in with the CCIFP, but I want to mention it to everybody. I know not all of you are CCIFPs, and you might want to be tracking your CPE for other reasons, and this is where you'd find it. So the first widget or the top widget is whether or not you are a CCIFP. If you are, it will be listed here, and it will list your expiration date for your current triennial cycle. If your triennial cycle is due to expire this year, this date will turn red to catch your attention so that it will notify you that you are coming up on your recertification. In the CPE credit section of the dashboard, you will see two buttons, one that says add or review CPEs and one that says review education. The add or review CPE button will allow you to record and review any CPEs earned outside of CFMA after March 31st, 2025. And the reason why I say that date is because anything that you may have manually recorded in your your CCIFP login prior to us migrating everything, we've migrated that for you, as well as any CPE that has been earned in our old learning platforms. So we have manually, not manually, we have migrated all of that information over for you, and you can find it under review education. So if you hit review education, that's where you'll find anything that we've migrated over for you from our old platforms, and as well as any new CPEs that you may earn on the new platform. And I'm going to show you what those look like now. So if you click add or review CPEs, it will open up this window. You will see a summary of what your self-reported CPEs are. And there will be a long list that sits below this where you can edit, delete it, or if you click this button over here, you can add CPEs. When you click that button, this screen will pop up and you can fill it in as required to match whatever CPE course that you're recording. So general construction, the field of study, the course date, your course title, the organization that sponsored it, as well as the CPE credits. And then you can upload your certificate of completion. And then you can click save and it will save to your dashboard. If you click review education, it will open up this window. We are making enhancements to this. So right now it's just going to give you a very long list of all the CPEs that we migrated over for you. But we will be putting some date filters on this as well as the course titles to make it easier for you to find. So stay tuned for that. We will have that up shortly. But still, you can click into review and see what those are for. And all of the dates should match your old portfolio as well as the CPE credits. So that has all been migrated for you. Any new CPE that you earn going forward will also automatically be migrated in and listed for you here. So you can find it here. And the bottom, sorry, this is not the bottom one yet. The next thing you can find is BP Magazine. So this is where the link is. If you hit view more, it will launch to BP Online where you can read all your old issues that you have access to as a member. And then the final widget in that column is messages. So this is where CFMA might have messaged you from our membership platform. This is not for messages that might have come from our marketing platform, only really messages related to your membership, your certification, and messages around purchases that you might make going forward and receipts there. If you hit view more, it will open up this screen and you'll get a whole list going back to every message that we might have sent you. Or if you hit the magnifying glass, it will open up the message and you can read it, print it, whatever you need. Then on the right, so your right column, you can view bulletins posted by CFMA, see what committees you're on, access the CFMA storefront, and review all open invoices or past payments. And I'm going to walk you through those now. So the bulletin board, this will change, but currently we have the ad for the conference that's coming up in May. If you click right on the image, it will launch you right to the conference registration site, and you can purchase your tickets and register for the conference there. Next is the committee section. You can see the list of what committees you're on, any positions that you might hold on them, and when those positions end. Further down, you'll see a widget called CFMA Store. If you click the blue button that says take me to CFMA storefront, you will be launched into our new storefront. Now, you don't have to get to the new storefront by clicking that button. If you do come to CFMA.org like you normally would, you can still access it at the top of the screen under CFMA store. But if you're on your dashboard and you want to go there, you can use that button to bring you there. At the top of the new storefront, you'll see featured products. These are generally live online courses that are coming up that you might be interested in registering for. But then if you scroll down a little bit further, you will see a search box where you can search for keywords, and you'll see every course listed as well as any product like state tax law guides, study guides, things like that. And make sure that you're logged in to make that you may receive the member price. Right. The next one down is purchases. So this is going to show you all of your invoices. This might be your membership dues, your chapter dues, your certification fees, if applicable, and any sort of products that you might have purchased, whether it be education or a state tax law guide. You can filter between paid and unpaid, but you can also click view more and it will bring you to this screen. In this screen, it's just going to show you what is open. If you want to make a payment, you can just simply ensure that the blue check is marked, and then you hit add to cart and you can check out as you would and make any payment. You can now make membership payments, chapter dues, CCIP payments, and even buy education all at one time in one checkout. You don't have to have different payments, different checkouts. If you want to see old receipts, you can click here. The here is hyperlinked and it's going to open up to this page. It's going to list out all invoices that go back to when you started with CFMA. And you can hit view order and it will bring up a copy of the invoice or receipt if paid, and you can print it for your records as necessary. So then I wanted to kind of take you through the top of the page of the dashboard. So at the top, you'll see 4 different categories. My account, you'll see anything that you might need to update your account. So update your contact information, your login and password, your areas of knowledge and expertise. My bio is a good one. If you click on that, you can update your picture and you can update your bio in there as well. You can pay open invoices there, print invoices, get into your leadership application if necessary, and you can log off. The membership category has your membership profile, and you can renew and pay member dues there as well. You can, as I mentioned, pay it on the widget here, but there's another place for you to select it if you'd like. The CCIFP application menu has different options depending on your setup. So if you're not an existing CCIFP, all you'll see under that category is CCIFP exam application. From there, this window will pop up and you'll see right here it says create new exam application. You'll click on that, or if you have one that's currently going, you can click on the magnifying glass and it will launch you into your exam application. You can navigate through that, make your payment and submit, and apply to become a CCIFP. If you are a CCIFP, you'll see four different categories. So you'll see your triennial recertification learning plan, as well as applications for reinstatement or inactive status, emeritus status, or retirement status. The most popular one, I think, will probably be triennial recertification. When you click on it, you'll either see create new learning plan or not eligible to create new learning plan. If it says not eligible to create new learning plan, it probably means that you have a learning plan active. So all you have to do, again, is click on the magnifying glass and it will take you into your application. There's 4 simple steps to complete your application. You can review your self-reported CPEs and add any additional ones that you need to. You can review the credits that were automatically applied to your account from our education platform. Review and attest to your code of ethics and make your payment. The final category at the top is events. If you click on that, it's going to launch you into this window where you can look at past attended events, events that you're eligible to attend, and events that you are registered for in the future. Now, there's 2 other things that I want to point out with this top menu bar. So if you've navigated off the main page of your dashboard, if you simply click on the CFMA logo, you will be brought right back to your main page of your dashboard. But if you want to get back to cfma.org, you can just click this back to main site and you'll be brought back to our main page. From there, right when you're back on cfma.org's main homepage, if you go to resources, again, make sure that you're logged in. You can go to Connection Cafe, which will launch you into our new Connection Cafe portal. It's an updated look and feel, but everything that was in our old Connection Cafe has been migrated over. So any conversations that you might have been tracking or any posts that you might have made are still all going to be in there. From there, on your left, you're going to have again your dashboard for your name, your company, all of that stuff. If you click on it, you can complete your profile and update it. You also have your communities quick list, so any communities that you might be belonging to, but you can also click to view more communities. Any content that you might be following also has quick links right down there. The main center column is all the current conversations that are going on, all the main posts. So you can scroll through them, click on them, engage, comment, whatever you'd like. And then on the right-hand column, you have some other quick links. So if you want to access the member directory and look up fellow members, maybe someone in your chapter that you'd like to reach out to, you can click through there. You can access your communities. If you're a CCIFP, you can click in there, as well as get to your chapters and Confidex as well. And then we also have a space for recent blogs and high engagement that happens. So that's kind of where you can navigate Connection Cafe. Also, for those of you who are not as familiar with Connection Cafe, if you want to post something, you just hit this blue create button at the upper right-hand corner. So that's everything with our new platform. I'm willing to go through to the live Connection Cafe. I wasn't able to really take you through a live login of the dashboard because my login doesn't have a lot of details in there since I am staff And so anyone that would really give you a lot of detail, it is all their personal confidential information. But I can bring you through the Connection Cafe portal under my own login and show you what that's like. But I wanted to say thank you to CFMA's principal partners, Trimble, Forvis Mazar, Commerce Bank, and ADP. And I'm happy to take any questions that anyone might have.
So, Lauren, we got several questions in the chat that are about individual experiences with issues. So I'm going to capture that information and we can address those personal situations offline, if that's all right
Yes.
with everybody. I think the majority of those questions, I don't know if you want to take a quick second and look through, but I think they're all about, individual situations. So right now, I think we want to address, questions that are, apply overall. But if you have specific questions pertaining to your situation, you can put them in the chat and we'll have the appropriate people reach out to you on them.
Yep. So I can answer some of these questions. So there was a question in here about my education dashboard doesn't show anything under past course or transcript. So we have noticed that the flow through did not happen and we are working quickly to get that fixed. That is sitting with one of our developers. So I should have more of an update later this week. But we are working to get that back for you. When will I see open invoice for CCIFP renewal? So I got an update earlier today that they are correcting the issues with the CCIFP invoices. So I hope to have more of an update tomorrow on that. But again, that is one that we are aware of and we're working quickly to fix it.
I'll be sending a follow-up email out with the slides as well as the recording in a few days. So you'll have access to that.
Yep. And the other thing I want to just mention with the education that was migrated over, we migrated over the past 5 years. Anything older than 5 years, we still have a record of. And if there is, for some reason, something that you need to access that's more than 5 years old, do reach out to the education team. But you should have everything from the past 5 years. Again, there was something, it worked all well in testing. And then when we went live, something happened. They're looking into that and we will be getting that fixed so that you will be able to access all of your education. The question about the no option to pay or check out. Lucy, I'm going to ask you to contact me directly. I will put my email address in the chat as well as my phone number. If it's with your CCIFP payment, it's because of that invoice that is causing that to happen. And as soon as we get that fixed, it should be working again for you. But even if you're not trying to submit, I'm not sure if you are a CCIFP, even if you're not trying to submit a CCIFP payment, it could be the CCIFP invoice that is causing that issue. And again, that is all tied in together. So that was something that I got updated on. They are working on it. They figured out what the issue is. So we should have it resolved in the next day or so. Just want to see. Okay. Filter posts in the cafe. Let me see if I can share that with you. I'm going to share my screen again. Oh, sorry. So if you're looking for something within a specific community, you can click specific community and then select what community that you're looking for. I believe it will only show the communities that you are part of, but you can filter and see what's within your specific communities, content type, things like that. So questions and apply that. There seems to be nothing in that chapter, or sorry, in that category. But then also, let me clear these. You can search up here. So I'm gonna put tax and see what comes up here. And anything that might come up will be there. You can sort by relevance or most recent to least. I would suggest putting more details up here to limit your search results. But you can also see, are they announcements, blogs, discussion threads, events, or library entries that might help you filter that down a bit. So if you knew you were looking for an event, you can click on that. So that's how you can sort within Connection Cafe. I want to see what other questions there were. So Lori, I'll check out the direct chats. View the recording, Laura. How can they view the recording?
I can't unmute, sorry.
That's okay.
I will be sending out an email with the slides and the recording. And I believe we are going to post the recording in Connection Cafe as well.
And I just put my phone number in the chat as well. And then, okay, I see. So yeah, if there's any other questions, I'm happy to stay on for a few more minutes, and answer anything. If there's anything else, or if you're having an issue, you're welcome to contact me. We are working very busy in the background to fix all of these bugs that happened when we went live, and I sincerely apologize for all of that. But rest assured, we will get it fixed, and everything will be working properly shortly.